What is up, guys? Welcome to you all to my new channel, Tech Universe. This is my first ever tech video in this channel. It's my first video, and I am so excited how you will love my new channel. But my first video is with my first ever Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus, first ever flagship phone. So we're going to unbox this phone today, and in this channel we're going to cover up many things: latest flagship phones launches, latest Android launches, latest iPhones, latest iPads, latest laptops, software, UIs, iOS, editing, everything you can expect we're going to cover in this tech universe. So hope you will love my new channel, and let's start the video. Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus, my first video with my first ever Galaxy flagship Samsung phone. Now let me remind you, this phone is already unboxed for testing purposes. We were testing this phone, so we have already unboxed it. I was testing this phone, I have already unboxed it, but I repacked for you all. So this Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus, this will be unboxing slash a review. So let's start with the video. You can see this box is super duper slim, like super slim. Over here Galaxy S25 Plus is mentioned, and over here you are written Samsung and QR code. Up here nothing. Over here you have some like specification knowledge. You have the color which I have is silver shadow. It's shadow color, and it is 256 GB storage variant, and otherwise IMEIs are mentioned over here, and the box is pretty slim. Over here in the back you can see it's mentioned Galaxy S25 Plus, S25 USB-C cable. So all these things are mentioned. The pull tabs already pulled because I've already unboxed this phone, but let's start this again. So let's do it. Oh wow. Oh. We're going to keep the phone at the side. Let me just turn it on. Okay, it's turning on. By the time the phone is turning on, we're going to check what else in the box. Let me just get the peel out first. Oh, satisfaction. I think it doesn't turn on. Okay, so satisfaction moment. These things I actually love a lot. So let's see what's in the box. This is already empty. Over here you have this compartment, and in this compartment you might have, the phone has already started. It's like fast booting. Oh man, let me just pause it. So in the box you get a, I have already unboxed it, so the USB is also unboxed. But in the box you get a Type C to Type C cable, USB-C to USB-C cable. It is a 45 watt supported charge phone, so 45 watt super fast charging supported. Otherwise you doesn't get anything else. You only get one quick start guide over here, which is no importance, and this cable. Let's get this all aside. You don't get a charger in the box. So let's start with this phone design. You can see the phone design is pretty amazing. Like, I know the design is same as previous S22, S23, S24. No, S22 was different, but S23, S24, S25. These three generation phone design are same, but this time the camera rings are bigger. If you can see, it's more shinier and more golden type of rings given over here, which actually looks pretty nice. And this kind of phone weight is pretty decent enough. And you have back is made of glass, Gorilla Glass with this plus protection in the back, which is a protection for your phone. If you drop it, won't have any problems. So pretty solid protection in the back. And you have 50 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and 10 megapixel telephoto lens, 3x optical zoom one. Over you have Samsung branding. Inside you have a power button, a volume button. Upside you have two microphones and antenna bands, and side you have nothing. In the bottom you have USB-C port, fast USB-C port, SIM trays, speaker tray, and one more microphone. So yeah, filled with a lot of specs. The design of this phone is seriously amazing. In hand feel, it feels premium. Obviously it's a flagship premium phone, but it feels in the hand amazing. It feels in the hand. So yeah, design wise I will say it's amazing. Now let's start with the phone. Let me just turn it on, and then we will see you all. So alright guys, the phone I've already started, and you can see. Now let's talk about display. This phone has a amazing vibrant vivid display. Like you can see edge to edge this screen is like no bezels, nothing. It's almost like a bezel-less bot display. It's like so slim bezels. Like wow, like it's amazing. Looking at this phone display makes it's like feels premium just at looking at it. So you have a 6.7 inches super AMOLED dynamic AMOLED 2x display, LTPO display, 120 Hz to 1 Hz dynamic re. So you have adaptive refresh rate. LTPO means if your refresh rate is at 120 Hz, so for saving battery purposes it will go to all the way to 1 Hz. And then if when you scroll, so it will go all the way to 120 Hz, so it will actually save your battery. So adaptive refresh rate is given, and this is QHD plus displays. So resolution is 4040p display. It's a 4040p display, and I've set it to high. It's 4040p, pretty high resolution display. You won't have any problem from a display side. And the screen is 2600 nits of peak brightness, so it's pretty bright. You have an extra brightness mode, and it's so bright. Like if I go back to home screen, like my camera is focusing, but I can't carry in a camera, but the screen is very bright. Like it's super bright right now, but I can't actually show you in a camera, but it's very bright enough. And you have in-display fingerprint scanner, inner display optical fingerprint ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. So the scanner will be fast. Obviously it's ultrasonic, so it's super fast, blazing fast, I will say. So talking about display colors, so let me just play one 4K video real quick. This is, just look at the quality of this phone. Like wow, wow, like I can't express, but it is actually running at 2160p 60 frames per second HDR content. I can't explain, like colors are sick. Like it's fabulous looking. Like looking at this from eye feels amazing. The screen is so vivid, and it's Samsung display, so you will expect some crazy content. If for content viewing, this phone is the best. And talking about the speakers of the display and design, I would say it's the best. It's a flagship phone. Everything will be flagship in this phone. And bezels, you all know, it's super slim. So talking about speakers of this phone, it has dual stereo speakers. So let's play some music. This is the speakers. I have to say it's super loud, like super duper loud. For a reference, if I play this one, so speakers on this phone is actually pretty nice. Setup is amazing. Dual stereo speakers, Dolby Atmos supported. So speakers are flagship, super loud, super duper loud. Hope you have got it in this camera. I hope you got the good sound quality in the camera. But speakers are seriously loud. So speakers display design is fit on this phone. Talking about this phone, main highlight performance, because performance is changing this year. It has Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, 3 nanometer chip. God, it's amazing. Like, and Tutu score I have done in this phone, it is 2.1 million. Like 2.1 million is ridiculous. Like it's this processor is capable up to 2.6 6 million, 2.78 million somehow, but this is a S25 Ultra actually gives around 2.76 million. This one is a smaller, so it has 2.1 million score, which is a lot, like which is insane. Like it's amazing score. And talking about storage read and write stats, it has LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4 storage, so you can see the storage stats was also amazing. Million scores, it's fabulous. And I have run 3D Mark as well on this phone. So 3D Mark result was, if I show you my result, this phone has given me 47.7% stability, and the best loop score was 6267 and lowest loop score was 2987, which is amazing. So it's pretty capable phone. The battery was dropped in this test from 77 to 66%, but the temperature maximum gain was 31.31 Celsius to 46 maximum was recorded, but it was giving around 50 f 47 frames per second to 11 frames. So it's beast of the beast. I have even run 3D Mark test, Geekbench. So Geekbench results was also pretty nice. It gave me 3,8300 single core score, and multi score was also 9,000. Like it was amazing multi core score as well. Even I run some GPU testing, I believe. So this phone is capable in every angle. Like for a reference, if I just want to launch PUBG in this phone, it will launch in like seconds, I believe. I will do a speed test, by the way, with other iPhones, but you can see how fast it is loading. And it's already load. It's already getting ready. It's done. So it's pretty fast. And in PUBG you can play up to, god damn it. So in PUBG you can play at maximum settings. So in PUBG you can play at HDR, at stream settings, but you have an extreme HDR option as well, which will come later on, and Ultra HDR also available. So it can play at high graphics settings in this game at 120 FPS. So you can expect 120 FPS of gaming in high frame rates, in high graphics. And even in Asphalt, if I just launch Asphalt for a reference, you can do editing in this phone without any problem because it's so capable. You can even do editing. Asphalt already launched, it was like waiting for me, I believe. So it's pretty capable processor, I have to say. No lag, nothing. It's like so fast. Like you can see in the camera how smooth it is, the animations are, because it's running on, talking about animations. Now you know performance is fabulous in this phone, it's top of a notch. But talking about animations, this phone is running a latest Android 16 version with One UI 8. It's a beta phone testing, so Android 16 and One UI 8. And you know One UI 7 changes, I will make a separate video on it. But you know the new control center, the new battery icon, the new charging animation. In One UI 8 you got a new weather application, and you got new icons, new folders, and animations are pretty smooth in One UI 7 and 8. So you can see how smoothly it's working, like so smooth. Like it's super smooth. So One UI, you know, I will make a dedicated video on Android 16 and iOS 26. So I will make a video on, but let's talk about camera on this phone. Now this phone has 50 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 10 megapixel telephoto, and 12 megapixel front facing camera. Talking about image quality, so this is the image quality. I have taken outdoor grass photos. You can see how vibrant the colors are. The upper sky looks so beautiful in this phone. Like it looks fabulous. Like seriously, the HDR processing is amazing in this phone. For reference, I have taken this plant photo over here, and colors are so muted. The camera is so detailed. I can't show you other. I will try. I made a dedicated camera test video on it with compared to iPhone 16 Pro Max. I will compare it. But cameras, I will say in one word, is pretty capable. It can do up to 8K video recording. You can see, like in if you go to it has a dedicated 50 megapixel mode, and normally it has this 12 megapixel mode. It can zoom 3x up to telephoto and all the way to 30x up to digital zoom. It has around, you can do 8K video recording, 8K 30 fps video shoot, and in log mode. So it has amazing features from a camera. Talking about stabilization of this video, so this is the OIS testing video we have done. You can see it's actually quality is super amazing. First of all, the quality is fabulous, and otherwise the quality doesn't even look it's OIS, but the stabilization is super smooth. It's not shaking at all. So OIS the quality also doesn't decrease. It pre gives good quality results, like how smooth the balance is. Talking about other features, like this is a sky photo which we have taken. You can see the detail, it's amazing. And for a 30x zoom, we have taken from a balcony. This plane was going from up, and you can see how detailed it is. Like it's not showing like it's not doing, it's actually pretty capable for 30x zoom. So camera wise, this phone is flagship, so you will expect flagship photographing experience. But I made a dedicated camera test video, don't worry on it. And talking about extra features of it, Galaxy AI, obviously I'm not forgetting it. So for a reference, this airline is here, and if I want to raise it, it has like a AI mode over here. You can actually generate it, like you can actually make more size of this area by filling up some things like this. It takes a bit time, but whoa, look at the result. Like look at the result. This sky actually generated by its own. The original was this, and it actually generated on its own, so it's fabulous. And other features, like it you have object razor. So in object razor it's also pretty amazing. You just circle it and it will just recognize the plane, and then I raise, and wow, you even don't see the shadows of it. It's even iPhone iOS 10 applications cannot do this clearly. So obviously Samsung AI is always the best. Otherwise you have audio razor features and other features. So there are many AI features in it. Like you have Galaxy to call translate, and call translate you have writing assist, call assist, note assist, transcript assist, browsing assist, photo assist, drawing assist, audio razor, photo ambient, new now brief is this. It actually tell you are getting late, and it will just give you a small brief and weather updates and some music updates. So yeah, it's pretty intelligent phone as well. Talking about last feature about battery, this phone has 4900 milliamp hours battery and 45-watt charging. Charges within 1 hour 6 minutes somehow, and battery life is actually pretty decent. Last night I charged at 100%, still at whopping 21% battery. But we will do a battery drain test as well, and charging is pretty fast as well. So all the battery life and fast charging. So yeah, talking about should you buy this phone, so I will say yeah, this phone is for if you want top specs. So this is a why you go to Samsung A53 for, like for why will you go for Samsung mid-range series when you are getting more and more better. If you have money for Samsung mid-range series, I will suggest you add some more money for buying this Samsung phone, this flagship phone. This phone price is around $900 to around $1,000, and there are many phones. S25 Edge, I will also cover up S25 Edge in this video channel. But yeah, if you have the money, you can buy. If you can afford this phone, I would suggest you don't go for this phone or go for iPhone, because these phones are the best. Hope you guys have an idea, and hope you guys enjoy my first ever video. And thank you for your time, and thank you. And this is Isle, and as always, signing off. Love you.